According to a new report tonight, it's becoming harder to buy a home here in South Carolina. News 19's Nate Stanley spoke with experts tonight. He joins us in studio with an outlook at the housing market and the cost of buying a new home.
Good evening, JR. One expert tells me a trifecta of factors is contributing to a difficult housing market: high demand, low supply, and rising interest rates. That expert says he doesn't see things changing anytime in the near future.
Because home prices haven't dropped, respective to where they're having to adjust their budget.
The housing market continues to surprise, according to Ben McCarter. He's the owner of Max Real Estate serving Lexington and West Columbia. He says the current market has proven to be tricky for some clients to navigate.
With rates going to where they are now, that $350,000 house, the payment is just not realistic anymore. So then they're dropping down to $300,000 price range, and that's a mental shift they're having to go through.
According to new data from Bankrate, in order to afford a median-priced home in South Carolina, home buyers now need a $96,000 salary. Just 4 years ago in 2020, that number was $57,000.
Really, I guess the pandemic affected prices heavily because people got this need to just get into something now. I guess a big factor now is you're having a lot of out-of-state people move into our state. They're coming from states where they can sell their home, make a good bit of profit off of it, and then come into our state and pay almost all cash for something here.
This comes at a time when South Carolinians aren't making enough money to reach that threshold. According to data from the U.S. Census, in 2022, the median household income was $62,000.
We've had a period of very high levels of demand that's been driven by significant population gains in the state. It's been fueled by a lack of supply. And then if we look at rising interest rates over the past 2 years.
Joseph Von Nessen is a professor at the University of South Carolina and says the trend is not going to change anytime soon.
I think it just raises awareness that affordability is a challenge in South Carolina and something that we have to take seriously. Looking ahead more generally, 5-10 years out, we expect for the population growth in South Carolina to continue. We expect for industry growth to continue. And so that's going to lead to more demand overall.
And we're learning tonight that the Federal Reserve says they're staying cautious about cutting interest rates and need more data first. Experts say they expect to see cuts around June. Reporting in studio, Nate Stanley, News 19 WLTX.
All right, Nate, thank you so much.